Prosecutors often build a DUI case on two things: the officer's written report and the chemical test result. Video can tell a very different story. It captures exactly how you walked, how clearly you spoke, whether you performed the field sobriety tests correctly, and whether the officer followed proper procedure. When the video contradicts the report, that gap matters to your defense. This is where urgency is real. Law enforcement dashcam and bodycam footage is recorded on rolling cycles, and many departments overwrite recordings in as few as 30 days if no one flags the file for retention. Private business cameras, gas stations, bars, and restaurants often move even faster, sometimes overwriting within 72 hours. Once that footage is gone, it is almost certainly gone for good. The most effective step right now is having an attorney send a formal evidence preservation letter, sometimes called a litigation hold letter, to the law enforcement agency and any private business that may have captured the stop. That letter puts them on written notice that the footage is potentially material to litigation. If they delete it after receiving that letter, the legal consequences for them become significantly more serious. If you are representing yourself, send a written demand to the agency's records division today, not next week. If law enforcement deleted footage that should have been saved, California courts recognize a doctrine called spoliation of evidence. A judge can impose sanctions, and a common remedy is a jury instruction telling jurors they may assume the missing evidence would have favored you. That is called an adverse inference instruction. Your attorney can also file a motion under Penal Code Section 1538.5, which is a suppression motion, to challenge what was gathered after the arrest, and can request the department's own written retention policy to show whether an internal rule was violated. Sometimes video is unfavorable, and it is important to be honest about that. If the footage shows impaired driving, field sobriety performance that is difficult to explain, or other unfavorable facts, knowing that early shapes a realistic strategy around mitigation and negotiation, rather than a strategy built on hope. Every case is different, and results vary. Video is one piece of a larger picture that also includes the chemical test result, calibration records for the breath instrument, the officer's report, and any witness statements. Preserving the footage protects your ability to evaluate all of it together. Time is working against you on this right now. Every day that passes is a day closer to that footage being overwritten permanently, so the single most important thing you can do is act today. I'm Joel Brand, a California DUI lawyer. This is general information, not legal advice. If you want a free written case analysis, it is at DUI.guru.